The first thing I would say is that one of the biggest enemies for any of us on this path is delusion. One of the greatest enemies. And that doesn't change for anybody. It doesn't matter if you're a master meditator or you've just started out in Reiki or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. Delusion is always going to be the enemy. And the first thing with Qigong is we have to do away with the obsession of feeling qi, which is usually the first delusion that everybody has, because it's almost always what people are feeling is not qi, what they're feeling is their nervous system. And that has to go first, right? That has to go. And I'll tell you why. It's because everybody's on a spectrum of sensitivity. And generally, you find that the more anxious or irate or stressed somebody is, the more sensitive they are, right? It's usually the case. So when you get a very relaxed, the Fonz from Happy Days coming into Qigong, he ain't going to feel shit. Like, definitely not, because his nervous system is super relaxed and chilled and he's not feeling anything. But if you have this person who has super stressful life, maybe even on a horrible level, they grew up in a household where they had to constantly be alert. So their nervous system is always in fight or flight. As soon as they start any practice, they're going to feel everything, right? Because all of these sensations in the body. And what you will find is that a lot of people who are naturally sensitive to energy, actually, they just can't relax. So the first thing that happens is you have to get them to get out of fight or flight and chill and relax. And do you know what happens? Their spiritual perception disappears. So lots of people get very annoyed with me because they're like, I've trained with you for 3 months now, and I used to be able to feel the spirit realm and the energy realm. Now I can't feel anything. And then I'm like, great, well done. That means you've relaxed. So now we're out
Yeah.
of delusion, right? So now you're not feeling all of your projections and all of the things that you think they are. Now you can cultivate. The Fonz is already 3 months down the line because he didn't have that issue, but everybody else has to now sort of develop. Okay, some people are too young. What they won't know who the Fonz is. I apologize.
Yeah,
He
cool
was a cool
guy.
character, yeah, basically,
Yeah.
with terrible hair. So then as you go further into the art, then the next stage is you have to build enough chi. It really is that simple if you're talking about qigong.